Hello, kindergartners. All right, we're almost done reading stories by an apple tree, but I thought I should read one more. Here we go. It's Little Mouse and the Big Red Apple. This is kind of a funny one. Little Mouse and the Big Red Apple. Mouse was feeling hungry one day when all of a sudden he came across a big, red, juicy apple. Just what I want, he cried. I'll take it home with me and have a feast. Look at that big apple. Ooh, that would be a feast for a mouse. He's a little guy and that's a huge apple. Mouse set off towards his little house, rolling the apple up and over, or rolling the apple over and over. He couldn't wait to get his teeth into the big, red, juicy apple. Yum, yum, he thought, when all of a sudden, oh no, what happened? The apple started rolling away from the poor little mouse. Remember, the apple looks big, but mice are pretty little. The apple rolled into a pond. Oh no, wailed Mouse. What am I going to do now? Not to worry, said Frog, popping his head out of the water. I'll help you. Oh, that's so nice. Look at that frog. He's going to help the little mouse. Frog kicked the apple hard with his strong back legs. It flew out of the water, and frogs do have strong back legs. Let's see where that apple goes next. Bump! It landed on the ground. There you are, said Frog. He licked his lips and stared at the apple. What do you think Frog wants? Thanks, said Mouse as he began to roll it along the path. He did not want to share his apple with the frog. Mouse went on his way, thinking of the lovely apple dinner he would have later. His mouth was already watering when... Is he going to encounter more trouble? Maybe. The big red juicy apple fell into a thorn bush. That would hurt. Look at that. It fell into that little pricker bush. Silly me, muttered Mouse as he tried to rescue his dinner. Ouch! That hurt, he cried. Those prickles are nasty. I see you have a problem, said Tortoise. Ooh, I bet Tortoise can help him with this problem. Moving next to the mouse. Leave it to me. Tortoise didn't have to worry about sharp prickles. He had his shell to protect him. He did. His hard shell would protect him from those prickles. And there he goes. Without any trouble at all, Tortoise crept under the thorn bush and brought out the big red apple. Problem solved, he said, stroking the apple lovingly. I'm ever so grateful, said Mouse in a hurried voice, and he was off again. He did not want to share his apple with Tortoise. I'll soon be home and biting into that big, red, juicy apple, thought Mouse. When... I think all these people are helping him. He should share. Let's find out what happens. Thud. The apple rolled into a log. Look at that. It bumped right into the log. That's all I need, sighed Mouse, when he saw that the log blocked his path. How do I get around that? How is he going to lift this apple up and over the log? He's just a little wee mouse. Easy, said Mole, popping out of a nearby hole. I'll dig you a tunnel. Ooh, Mole is tricky. He can dig a tunnel right underneath that big log. And she did. She dug a tunnel that went right under the log. Pretty smart little mole. Oopsie-daisy. It was just wide enough for Mouse and the apple to go through it. And look at that. They're sliding the apple right through the tunnel under the log. That's good thinking. Always glad to help, said Mole, sniffing at the big, red, juicy apple with her little nose. It's very kind of you, said Mouse, and he went on his way very fast as he could. He did not want to share the apple with Mole. He rolled the apple over and over until this little mouse is getting a lot of help and he's having a lot of trouble. He came to a steep hill. His house was at the top of the steep hill. Push, push, heave, heave. Mouse went grunting and groaning, trying to get that apple up that really big hill. Up, up, up he went until he reached the very top. He got right to the top at his little house. At last, sighed Mouse happily. Oh, for that lovely apple meal. But as Mouse let go, does anyone know what's going to happen? I think you might. What's going to happen to that apple? He rolled it all the way to the top of the hill. Oh, I knew it. The apple wobbled, and then it started to roll down the other side of the hill. There goes that apple rolling right down the hill. Poor Mouse, and look at Mouse is way at the top trying to run after the apple. It rolled faster and faster and further until... What's going to happen? I can't wait to find out. It came to a stop at the bottom of the hill. Mouse could see it lying there. Oh no, he cried. I'll have to start all over again. Now he's got to start all over again, pushing that apple up that hill. Mouse scrabbled down the hill on his little tired feet. Faster and faster he ran. He's running down the hill to get to his apple, isn't he? Let's see what's happening. But when he reached the bottom, he found Frog, Mole, and Tortoise had got there first. How kind of you to send that apple all the way back down to us, called out Mole, chomping away on a piece of it. Mouse gave a big, big sigh. Don't mention it, he said. Isn't that what friends are for? So look at that. Actually, did the little mouse really push that apple down the hill for his friends? No, but once they got it, he decided that's what friends are for, is to share. So now they're all sharing that big, yummy apple. That's a better idea anyway. The end. There goes, look at what Mouse is running back to get. Is Mouse running to the apple tree to get another big apple? All right, kindergartners, we've learned so much about apples.